Coach, congratulations. A good win on Tuesday over Northside Christian. And you have today off. And then beginning next week, it's going to be region play, starting with Keenan on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, Saluda. So kind of give me the state of the team right now as you prepare to get what those matches that matter underway.
Yeah, we're really excited. We were glad about our performance on Tuesday. Northside Christian is obviously a developing program, and Coach Elrod's working hard over there. But we beat them pretty heftily on Tuesday, so we were happy about that. And that's kind of what we're working on right now is, making sure that we're remaining consistent no matter our competition. We know that in our region we'll face some difficult teams, but we know we'll face some that are not going to give us as much of a challenge. And we're trying to learn how to play at the same level all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a hard thing for girls to learn, especially. We do that thing where we start being nice, or we start, we don't do that competitive thing that we need to do at the net. So that's what we're working on now.
As far as just mention, if you would, a couple of girls that really have been outstanding the last couple of weeks. Who are some girls that deserve a little recognition?
Elena Taylor is a player that she's that utility player that I've kind of had to put her in different positions, and she's really lived up to that task for me. Last week I was playing her back row, and she's really, really developed in that position. And so I'm really proud of her volleyball IQ, how much it's developed over the past few weeks. She's able to, she really wants to learn, and as I'm teaching her things, I'm seeing her put it into play during the games, and that's what really stands out to a coach.
Okay. Anybody else that was exceptional, say, against Northside?
Against Northside, I had Kaylin Evans, who's a freshman. She was playing middle, and the other team had trouble reading her as she's a left-handed middle, and that's a really hard thing to read. And so she did a good job for me there. And we had everyone really played well together and played as a team, and I was excited about that performance. Nia Reed, who's a junior, she was a 6 rotation player for me that game, and did a good job reading the ball as well.
I know that one of your very biggest things, if not the biggest, is no matter what, you want effort all the time. And that is something that I know that you have been pleased with, but at the same time, you mentioned that you'd like to see that get even better. Has it gotten even better lately?
Yeah, I think it has. We've been working on what I called first, second, and third effort. And so I think we've done a really great job as a program making sure that everybody's giving that first effort. For example, Chasten Huntley, who's a dynamite softball player, who's also a transformed volleyball player, very competitive, and is really just in the process of learning the game. But she's one that I can, expect not to drop the ball or do what she needs to do and still be aggressive, even if we're down a point and it's game point. I still want her to swing or make the hard shot, and she's come a long way developing that. So she was last week was diving all over, picking up balls. The other night on Tuesday, she went and she pancaked a ball, and someone had come behind her, seeing that she was going for that, and so there's our second effort, but we were missing that third effort. So kind of like we were surprised by, oh hey, she got that ball, maybe she didn't last time, and so then it was kind of like a surprising thing for us. And so we've been working on that, making sure that third effort's still there, that everybody is anticipating that somebody is going to get that ball in the air and put it in play.
So all things considered, with regions starting on Tuesday, is the team about where you reasonably kind of expected them to be at that point, or at this point going into region play?
Yeah, my concern has been, with the weather issue last week, and then the holiday, we've had a little bit longer time off than I would have liked. But so it's just kind of getting back into it right now. My biggest concern is illness. People, we had on Tuesday, we had our starting middle, Emma Bright was out ill. And when, you rely on a player, that can sometimes cause problems. So, and sickness, obviously spreads like wildfire. So just trying to stay healthy. But I'm happy with her development so far, and I'm looking forward to Keenan on Tuesday.
So all the players are locked up in a room in quarantine until the game starts on Tuesday.
That's lots of vitamin C for everybody.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, and talk to you next week.
Absolutely.